Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's be real. If you've ever felt totally lost in the alphabet soup of digital marketing, then you've definitely heard the terms SEO and SEM thrown around. They sound almost the same, right? But they are fundamentally different ways to get your brand seen online. So today, we're going to make that difference crystal clear.
So, what it really boils down to is this. Both SEO and SEM are all about one thing: getting seen, visibility. They're basically two different paths to the exact same goal, but, and this is the important part, they could not be more different in how they get you there. And you know what? Understanding that difference, that's the key to the whole puzzle.
Okay, here is the absolute simplest way to think about this, and I want you to burn this into your brain. SEO, that's the marathon. It's a long-term strategy for building something that lasts. SEM, on the other hand, is the sprint. It is all about immediate, super targeted visibility. So keep that marathon versus sprint idea right in the front of your mind. Because honestly, it explains pretty much every single difference we're about to dive into.
All right, so first things first, let's get our definitions straight. We'll start with the long game strategy, SEO.
You see, with SEO, you are earning your spot in the search results. You're not buying it. And the goal isn't just to get a flood of random clicks. No, it's about attracting the right people, the ones who are actually looking for what you offer, by becoming the most relevant, the most helpful answer to whatever they're searching for.
So, how do you actually do that? Well, it's not magic. SEO really comes down to three main pillars. First, you've got on-page SEO. That's all the stuff on your actual website, your content, your keywords. Then there's off-page SEO, which is about building your site's reputation and authority out there on the web, mostly through backlinks from other sites. And finally, there's technical SEO, which is all the behind-the-scenes stuff that makes sure search engines can find and understand your site in the first place.
Okay, now let's flip the coin over and talk about SEM, search engine marketing. And here's the big switch. Where SEO is all about earning that visibility, SEM is mostly about buying it through paid ads. You can literally think of it as paying for a guaranteed spot right at the front of the line.
Now, most people hear SEM and they immediately think of pay-per-click ads, PPC. And that's a huge part of it, bidding on keywords so your ads show up. But SEM is actually a bit bigger than just that. It's the whole shebang, writing amazing ad copy that makes people want to click, optimizing your landing pages so they actually convert, and of course, doing all the keyword research to make sure you're targeting the right people to begin with.
Okay, so now we know what they are individually. Let's put them head to head. This is where we can really see the crucial differences.
And look, the single biggest difference, the one that really defines everything else, is time. With SEO, you are absolutely playing the long game. We're talking months, sometimes a good 6 to 12 months before you see really significant results. But with SEM, the results are practically immediate. I mean, the second your campaign goes live, you can start seeing traffic.
This table right here really lays out the core trade-offs perfectly. Just look at cost versus sustainability. With SEO, it's all about investing your resources, your time, your effort. You're basically building an asset. Think of it like buying a house. It takes work, but in the end, you own it. Now, SEM's pay-per-click model, that's like renting. It's super fast, gives you amazing control, but the second you stop paying that rent, poof, your visibility's gone.
And this brings us to something that's, well, it's huge. It's all about psychology, trust. I mean, just think about how you search for things. We all do it, right? We instinctively see those organic, non-paid results as more credible. They've earned that top spot. The paid ads, the ones with a little ad label, a lot of us just scroll right past them, looking for a more authentic answer. That built-in trust, that's one of the most powerful, long-term benefits you get from a solid SEO strategy.
Okay, so we've broken them down, we've compared them. Now for maybe the most important part of this whole thing, how do you actually choose the right path for your business? This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the truth is, there's no single right answer for everyone. It really, truly depends on your specific goals, what your budget looks like, and honestly, how fast you need to see those results roll in.
So, when is SEO the right move? Well, it's your go-to strategy if your main goal is long-term sustainable growth. It's perfect if you're trying to build real brand authority and position yourself as an expert in your field. And over the long haul, it's often the more cost-effective option, especially if you're working with a tighter budget.
But what if you can't wait 6 months? What if you need results like yesterday? That is where SEM absolutely shines. Think about a big product launch or a huge Black Friday sale, or maybe you're trying to break into a really competitive market. SEM gives you that incredible speed and laser-like precision to get in front of the exact right audience right when it matters the most.
But you know what? For most businesses, the real answer isn't choosing one or the other. It's using both. A hybrid approach really does give you the best of both worlds. You can use SEM to get those immediate wins, to test things out, to gather a ton of valuable keyword data, all while your slow and steady SEO foundation is being built in the background. It's the smart play.
So, let's bring this all home and land on the final takeaway. Marathon, sprint, or both?
It really all comes back to our first analogy. The marathon of SEO builds that lasting, trustworthy brand authority. The sprint of SEM delivers that instant, targeted reach. The key thing to remember is that they aren't opponents fighting each other. They're just two sides of the same coin, and each one has a very different, very important job to do.
So, at the end of the day, the most powerful strategy isn't about choosing SEO or SEM. It's about making them work together. A truly great digital marketing plan uses the powers of both, letting them complement each other to unlock your brand's full potential online.
And that leaves just one final question. And this one isn't for me, it's for you. Now that you really understand the difference between the marathon and the sprint, what's the first move you're going to make for your brand?